basis of who we play. So this week right here, we talking about Georgia Tech this whole week and any big events. And that's what I'm going to do all the way up until the week before spring. And that'll take us, fall camp. That'll take us right up to the week before fall camp. So we have 12 weeks of talking about each week will be a different team. So let's jump right Let's jump right into this thing. Rob Livingston has to stop Haynes King. He is him, y'all. He is him at quarterback. And that's what I said on the next. That's one thing we talking about. Next thing we talking about, Haynes King is a baller, y'all. Big time baller. All right, Brent Keys is building at Georgia Tech. The head coach at Georgia Tech, that man building, y'all. Right there in Atlanta, the hotbed, man, you get anywhere from Atlanta. So he is building, y'all. Then we're going to talk about Coach Prime has to focus on game one over the summer, y'all. It's extremely important we get that win. Then we got to talk about that CU defense has to come with it for Georgia Tech. And the last thing we're going to talk about, that game big for both programs. But, hey, if you haven't subscribed to Life in Football, please do so. Let's jump into the segment, baby. Hey, Rob Livingston, he got a big task on his hand. He has to stop this quarterback. This quarterback is him, y'all. He is him, y'all. Listen, man. Haynes King came from Texas A&M, transferred to Georgia Tech. At Georgia Tech, he has produced 2 seasons for him. And now they're in their 3rd season together. So you assume he's already know the offensive plays, know how everything run, ins and outs. So this should be a big year for Haynes King. Now, we know right now Rob Livingston should be locked in on this boy. Rob Livingston should be locked in on this quarterback for Georgia Tech. Because, man, he's 6'3". He could run, he could throw. So he could beat you in 2 avenues. Now, me and the coach was talking the other day, and we was talking about a quarterback. We was actually talking about quarterbacks. We was saying, hey, if a quarterback could run very well, he probably don't throw as well. If he can throw very well, he probably don't run as well. Then he say sometimes you get a quarterback that can do both. I'm going to say King is more of a runner. He is more of a runner to me. So, but that don't mean when Rob Livingston watching that film, that doesn't mean he not locked in on it. That means he's looking at him saying, okay, he can run the ball. When does he have the most potential to do us in that red zone? That's when that run game take it to another level because you only got about 20 yards. Got me speeding. You only got 20 yards, and if you could hand that thing off or fake hand it off and he gone, that get for real, y'all. So think about all the running quarterbacks we face. Good thing about it, Rob Livingston faced the first game was a running quarterback in Cam Miller for North Dakota State. Then we had, I can't remember in order, but Baylor had a quarterback that could run. BYU had a quarterback. Not Iowa State. Who we had? Texas Tech had a quarterback that could run. So we done had our run-ins with a running quarterback. We done had our run-ins with a running quarterback. We done had our run-ins. So this ain't gonna be his first rodeo. This will not be his first rodeo versus a running quarterback. But with this running quarterback, he's gonna be like a Cam Miller because he's a veteran. He done been there, done that. He done been in the system. He done played in the SEC. He done played 2 straight seasons in the ACC. He's ready. Haynes King is ready, y'all. So Rob Livingston got to have a plan for to keep the D-line where you stay in your lanes. You got to stay in your lanes because he like our quarterback. He can take off and run, or he can run up and toss it over your head. So either way, You don't want to be jammed up like that. So we got time to get ready for Haynes King. And just the same as we got time to get ready for him, they got time to get ready for us. Like, this is an important game. This game is super important. And you don't think Georgia Tech want to come and eat us up at the crib? You know they already talking, oh, so they going to move the game up, huh? They going to move the game up on us? The game supposed to be played on Saturday? They going to call prime and move the game up? Now, Georgia Tech had some talking that too, because when they call to move the games, they have to say, well, hey, what day is good for you? I would have thought they would have went for Thursday, but they put it on the Friday. So I don't know if Georgia Tech was like, nah, we'll move one day. We ain't moving 2 days. Nah, we ain't moving 2. We got some rights in this too. So maybe, now that's what I'm guessing, because I know they both got to talk about it. I know last year, North Dakota State, they wanted to move their game to Friday, but I guess Prime them wanted it for Thursday. So now, y'all, this game, when Thursday hit, like we got college games before that game. Then we have that next week is game time. Like everybody playing that week. But that Thursday gonna be games. Then that Friday, Prime got the main event. Friday is the main event, y'all. Thursday, we would have had to contend with somebody, but we still would have got the most eyes. Friday is all him. Other than they have to play, other than it's high school ball getting played. It's high school ball getting played, y'all. So right now, Rob Livingston, he better be locked in on this quarterback, because he the main piece of the offense. That quarterback is the main piece of the offense. Now, if somebody else come in, I don't know how good they gonna be, but King ready to run this offense. This gonna be his 3rd year running this offense, so he's surely gonna be ready. Missy Willer, what's happening? Week 19, day 2. Yeah, hey, let's get it. Kimberly, what's good? Regina E. PC, what's good? Son, what's happening? Ali, what's good? Hey, Ali, we gotta stop him. That QB is for real. Like, that boy can do it all. L. Sanders, what's good? V. Cleveland. Vaughn, what's happening? Miss Harrison, what's good? Miss Beverly, what's good? Vaughn, you say, I think the linebacker is sleeper this year. What linebacker? Theirs or ours? JP, what's good? C. Williams, what's happening? Salty, you said ESPN Cleveland has no faith in Shador. This is comical. The Cleveland Browns have been so bad for so long that they don't realize that Shador is their answer. I know. That's why I got that 7 o'clock show at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talking about the NFL. We're going to talk about all that. Regina E. said, I appreciate it. Vaughn, you said definitely that D-line beefed up and them edges flashes with them Sam. Yes. We had that. It's a wrap. Vaughn, you say they got to chill on Shador. They do. They do. They do. They do. Lady C, what's good? I love CC. Lisa, what's happening? Vaughn, no, that game on Friday. The game versus Georgia Tech on Friday, y'all. That game gonna be big. That game gonna be big, big. You say Prime got all eyes on him as usual. He does, Vaughn. All eyes on him. So this game is extremely important. And we know, if I know that the quarterback is the main event for this game, then Prime them got to know that too. They got to know everything going through that quarterback. You want to win this game? Handle that quarterback. Shut him down. Shut him down running and force him to pass. Because our pass defense is going to be elite. So force that boy to pass. Almighty, you say we got the advantage. Nobody knows what our offense is going to be like. Yes and no. Because they're going to go back and look at Liberty, what he did very well at Liberty. Then they're going to look at what plays we ran. And then they're going to, by second half, they're going to have some plays ready. They're going to have some bread and butter plays ready. Salty, you say a lot of top recruits are visiting. So far, only a few have been locked in. Been on the lookout for more commits. I think it's some secret commits. I think it's some secret commits, and I was gonna do a show about it, but I don't wanna do it like that, so I'm gonna just wait. But I'm just telling y'all in advance. I believe we got about 2 secret events. Till you say your show gives me so much information. I like it. Keep up the good work. Appreciate it. Lady C, you say we still building and getting more players. We are, and they are as well. Everybody around the country still snagging them. Lady C, you say yes, our team looking good thus far. Yeah. Vaughn, you say with French and the other transfer. Yeah. They must be starting. Mark, what's happening? MJ, what's good? They must be starting. Vaughn, you said year 3 new strength staff. Why he got rid of Mo? Well, all I do know is this part is our strength and conditioning. That boy played with that. He was over Miami when they was winning. So we got a dog. We got a real dog. King, what's good? Virginia, yeah, we got to keep it on the routes. ASAP. Hey, let's jump into that next subject, y'all. And we going to just dive more deeper into the quarterback. Because Georgia Tech quarterback, y'all, everything will run through him. Now, y'all got to think, this man waiting on this game. He is waiting on this game. This game 1. Everybody in Atlanta want this game. You don't think Atlanta want to play Coach Prime, Deion Sanders? So they want that action. So now you got Georgia Tech quarterback who will have an opportunity to go to the NFL. I think after this season, he probably will deal. I believe he'll be eligible to leave unless they give him 1 more year. But I think this the year. And he already know if he puts on a show versus us Friday night, August the 29th, where everybody gonna be locked in on us. Everybody like college ball. Now, if you like high school ball, you're gonna go to the high school game. And you're gonna probably glance at it on your phone. But if you really like Colorado or Georgia Tech, and you say, man, y'all, you gonna be tuned into the game. So we know, listen, y'all, this man 6'3", 204. This ain't no small quarterback. This is a big boy quarterback with the potential to get a shot in the NFL. Now, I ain't gonna say he gonna be no first rounder, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, but he could be 5th, 6th, or 7th. He could slide into 4th. And then the way I seen quarterbacks get drafted this year, hey, who knows? He could pull off a 2nd round. I done see how the quarterbacks they did with Shador this year. So Haynes King is a baller, y'all. I don't want y'all to not believe me. Go look him up. His throwing ain't just amazing, but his throwing gets the job done. He gonna throw some TDs. I ain't saying against us, but in general, he will throw some TDs. And he gonna run it. When he running the ball, already y'all round the ends, round 20 yards and in, 30 yards and in, 25 and in to the end zone, he getting that ball. The ball is in his hand. The ball we know he's the quarterback, but he really looking to run. Gone. And we gonna talk about different players that can make an impact on offense and defense throughout this week. Cause this Georgia Tech week right here, y'all. It's 13. The 13th week is fall camp. So we got 12 weeks, and in these 12 weeks, I will talk about each team each week, and we're going to cover everybody. We're going to cover all they superstars and what they got. But Haynes King is the offense to me. Yes, he got a nice running back. Yes, he got some wide receivers. But Haynes King is the main event. He's going to run it. Listen, y'all, he going to run that ball at least 10 to maybe 15 to 20 times. He's going to run that ball. I'm talking about designated runs or him just taking off. Excuse me. He going to get those. Then he is going to pass it. I'm going to say he going to throw around 20 to 25 times. He could go over but they gonna want to milk that clock. They gonna want to That's what they gonna want to smash mouth. They are going to want to smash mouth. And then the fact that they played Georgia and they played Georgia very well and should have beat Georgia. They feeling cocky like, ooh, yeah, let's get it. So with Haynes being in his 3rd year in this system, y'all know he feeling good. Coming to Colorado after they should have won versus Georgia, y'all, they gonna be ready. That man gonna get his body right over the summer, get his mind right over the summer. So this is opportunity to have the spotlight, because he know the spotlight gonna be there. And this is opportunity to show the NFL what he buy. And they gonna wanna run that ball. I'm telling you, they gonna wanna run the air out that ball. So just know that they got this game circled, y'all. Georgia Tech got this game circled, and while Prime them got the Shador thing going on and how the NFL did them, Georgia Tech locked in. They ain't worrying about none of that. They put their boys in the lead, they own it. They own it. Now, that ain't to say we not on it. I'm just giving you an example from their view. They say, oh, Prime didn't worry about Shador, huh? All right, now you got to worry about his son making the team, huh? Okay, so he going to be listening to that news. All right, yeah, hey. Y'all know Prime go home in the summer. We don't do that. We stay locked in. Yeah. Y'all know they don't play good off of bye weeks. So this a big bye week. They go in there and crush them. I'm just saying. And with Hayes showing who he is for 2 years now, going into his last year, he gonna be ready, y'all. That boy gonna be ready. He's surely gonna be ready. Because I'm ready for him. I'm ready to see what we do versus them. I know they're gonna have a run game. Can we shut it down? Let me see. Sam, what's happening? Miss Beverly, you say, I think the strategy is to keep some things quiet. Hey, they better. They better. Hey, Shina King, what's happening? The real, what's good? I appreciate it. C. Williams, you say I hold. Yeah, exactly. Mac, what's happening? Hey, Mac, you right there in Atlanta. How you feel about Georgia Tech? 96, what's good? Let me see. King, you said Tech is known for running the ball. They do. They gonna be ready. Lady C, you say our double duo quarterback team is solid along with Sharp. Yeah, but it's probably gonna be just a K-Salt night. Probably gonna be a K-Salt night that day. CG, you say we stopping that run. We better. Listen, we already know they want to set the tone with the run. We know they want to set the tone with the run. Dre, you say, Colin, you giving straight facts about Georgia Tech QB. I watched him last year. I'm telling you, that what he focused on this game. His body gonna be fresh. You got from spring ball till now to get all the way healed. That boy gonna be fresh and ready for this game. Jay Hamilton, you say I watched Georgia Tech for a long time. They off a line. They do a lot of cut blocking in the on the defensive line. Listen, Go Gaze, what's good? Matt, you say Georgia Tech gonna blow up on CU. How I feel. I'm still. Ooh. So Matt, you think Georgia Tech gonna crush us? Dog, you tough, boy. You tough, boy. You tough. Dog. Ms. Yates, you say they don't know Coach Prime. He gets locked in on his business at all times. Well, for what it looked like. P96, you said CU play Georgia Tech at home. Yes, Georgia. Well, Georgia Tech come to Colorado. Milt, what's happening? SN Service, you say need a couple of linebacker commits from the port and we straight. Well, we got 2 solid ones. I'm pretty sure they gonna get some more. Tom, what's happening? You say go Jackets. Excited to get back to football. Hey, it's coming. It's coming. Vaughn, you said plus the running backs. Dre Miller role increased tremendous. Now, yeah. MJ, you say them bye weeks. Last week had, yes. So imagine this a big bye week. They know that. They studying them. They studying them right now. They studying that first game. They might be studying a few more games, but that first one, you locked in. You got to get that first one. Vaughn, you say I want to see the DB room. Live football, especially with Hood in the port. I think we solid at DB, though. I think we solid. Go Gators. You said pretty sure King was a 5-star. He was. He was a 5-star. That's Texas A&M scooped him up. Yeah, he was a 5-star. So, William Ward, you said Jack is gonna get the big win, and we won't need 5 downs to do it. Ooh. Hey, let's jump into that next subject. Hey, Brent Keys, y'all. Let's just get familiar with them. Brent Keys is the head coach at Georgia Tech. Listen, I think he played at Georgia Tech, so that's his school. He is building them and building them and building them. Y'all, they right in Atlanta. The Atlanta, one of the hotbeds in recruiting. You come to Atlanta, you getting a dog. In the state of Georgia, you gonna get a dog. So he got Atlanta, got dogs. State of Georgia got dogs. Alabama got dogs. South Carolina got dogs. Florida got dogs. He really ain't gotta go nowhere else. Then if you want to tap up in Tennessee and North Carolina, they got dogs. Louisiana and Mississippi, if you want to slide that far, y'all, he could stay right there. He could honestly probably get everybody out of the state of Georgia. Georgia and Florida. And he good. Georgia and Florida. But then, you know, you're going to get them transfers from everywhere. So you're going to get the transfers coming in from everywhere. But most part, the base probably recruiting out of high school, probably all Georgia. They going to get some guys, like I said, out of them other states, but it's probably all Georgia. So right now, we facing Brent Keys going into a year where they felt like they should have beat Georgia, which, boy, Georgia Tech needed that. They needed that game, but they didn't get it. So now, Georgia Tech, they are coming into this game like, okay, we didn't get that one, but we finna work our tails off. We working over here. We some blue-collar workers. He ain't gonna say it in the open. Now, everything he gonna say about Coach Prime in the open is gonna be great stuff. Coach Prime is a great coach. He's doing wonderful things at CU. He's transforming college football. He might not go that far, but he gonna say great things about it. Now, behind closed doors, Coach Key's gonna be saying, man, we finna go up there and we finna run the ball through their throat. And then we run the ball through their throat, we gonna throw it on them. And then when we put that defense out there, we gonna tear that tail up. That's what we gonna do when we go to Colorado. They wanna be about the show. They wanna be Hollywood Boulder. We coming up there to tie that tail up. And y'all know they don't perform well off of long breaks. This finna be a long break. They ain't played a football game since the spring, and then they got all that time. They getting used to their players. We already know what we got. Our quarterback been here. This year 3. We got some players been in the program for a while. Let's go over there and show them what that down south ball like. Hey, they gonna come with it, y'all. Georgia Tech, listen. I'm telling y'all now, they gonna want to run that ball. Hit. Stop the run, boy. Hit. Stop the run, boy. Hit. And then after that, hit. Ha. Ha, ha. Y'all, it's really like their quarterback is a running back, but he can throw. Then they running back like that. But like I said, I break everything down. But right now, over the summer, Coach Key is locked in on us. They locked in on us, y'all. Listen, they want this game. Now, we want it too, but I'm telling y'all, they wanted that Georgia game so bad. And they probably feel like the refs took that game from them because Georgia needed to get that game to go into the playoffs. So they felt like that game got took. Now, they saying, look, hey, King, this your last year, boy. Give me all you got. Your body gonna be fresh. Everybody gonna be fresh. They gonna get everybody healed up. This get you healed up and get ready for this Friday night game. He gonna tell them that too. Yeah, y'all. The game was for Saturday, but they moved our game for prime. They ain't moved for me. They moved it for prime. But what we gonna do is we gonna take over the game. We gonna take over that game, and that's gonna be our game. We gonna make them wish they played that game on Saturday. That's how we gonna come for them. I'm like, hey. So, right now, them boys finna get in that weight room. And I know we gonna be in the weight room too. And I'm gonna talk about it, but yo, them boys finna be ready. That old line gonna be saying, look, we been played together. We know how to tote that ball. We ain't worried about their D-line. We going over there and we gonna take over. That's gonna be ours. They got that, you know what? They got gold and they gonna have gold and white on. They gonna wear it for us, baby. I'm just saying, y'all. Listen, Georgia Tech ain't gonna be no cakewalk. Can we beat Georgia Tech? Yes, but with the way Coach Keys got Georgia Tech going, yo, Georgia Tech ain't no slouch now. They not no slouch. Georgia Tech got they got that thing rolling now. They really got that thing rolling in the right direction. Now I know Coach Keys gonna look over there and say, well, Prime got it going too, but y'all, they don't want it like us. They don't want it like us. They Hollywood over there. They got the TVs, the cameras. They don't want it like us. We ain't about all that. We finna come in there and smash mouth and see what they gonna do. We gonna smash them in the mouth. You know what game he gonna go watch? That Nebraska game. That's the game he gonna go watch. That smash mouth game. It's in. You said Georgia Tech nowhere near BYU. I ain't saying they BYU, but he ain't gonna be no slouch. P96, you say they sound like South Dakota wants to run the ball to keep the fast offense. Yeah, they gonna use it to their defense. Matt, you say Georgia Tech is like BYU. Monet, you say that quarterback has grit. He is a runner. Yes, he is. He is. Monet, you said Pat Sherman should. Pat Sherman used to be a coach with the Browns back. Oh, y'all talking about other stuff. And then you said K Salt brother at linebacker. I heard he doing good. The real, you say Keys just added a 6'6". Ooh, boy, that O-line getting right. But we added somebody too big like that, so you just never know. Renee, you say we ain't scared. No, we don't. We not gonna be scared. But this ain't gonna be no cupcake game. This is not gonna be no cupcake game. Matt, you say Georgia Tech is legit, fam. 5 minutes from my house. How everybody feeling about them, Matt? That they like that this year? The real say the offensive line is huge. Talking about Georgia Tech or ours? Go Gators, you said Coach Keys, a player's coach. What I heard, they will be ready, no doubt. Yeah. His Harris was good. They gonna be ready. Locked in and ready. Blue, you said good morning, like football fan. Hey, what's happening? Yeah. Oh, this gonna be good, y'all. I'm ready to see how this thing turn out, man. Nate, what's happening? Big Bell, you said Pride don't give about Georgia Tech or nobody on that team. Y'all, I bet he do. I bet he is locked in on Georgia Tech. Because that's why we going to talk about it. I'm going to tell y'all why he locked in on it. Ms. Harris, you say, whatever number. Oh, y'all talking about Shador, his number. Matt, you say y'all should come to Georgia Tech games. It's lit. Real ATL born. Hey, you say they don't claim them dogs? Hey, Thomas, what's good? Regina, you say Colin is interesting that Hood didn't go to the same school. Talking about his brother. Oh, he done already committed. Salty, you say they done gave him a new number. Vaughn, you say elevation to an extent, but remember, Travis and Shador won those games with some big plays. This a new team. Right, our new guy's gonna have to step up, but boy, his own. His own. Vaughn, you said, man, dude is nice. Hey, they better come with it. Matt, you say Georgia Tech, my alumni, so I'm a rep. Ooh. All right, you gonna be there? I wouldn't mind hitting it, but it's a lot going on that next day. Overall, you said last year CU struggled versus running quarterbacks. I honestly got CU losing that one. Dang, you tough, boy. But hey, running quarterbacks did give us some problems now. It's hard to stop a running quarterback, y'all. That's why I'm glad we got one. I'm glad we got one. Hey, but let's jump into that next subject, y'all. Now let's focus on Coach Prime. So Coach Prime got to focus on game one over the summer. Over the summer, this the most important game. Yeah, I know we got Wyoming, then maybe Houston, then Delaware, vice versa. But the first game, boy, is Georgia Tech. If I'm on that squad, if I'm Coach Prime, I'm telling them, look, we got plenty of time to study everybody. We go week by week studying everybody. So everybody just have a sample of who on the squad and to get a view of what's going down. Because they got 13 weeks until spring ball. Week 13 is spring ball. So I'm going to give y'all 12 weeks of the season. If I'm Prime, we talking about Georgia Tech right now this week. Well, they might do it different, but if I'm the players, I want to see what Georgia Tech doing. I'm looking at Georgia Tech over the whole summer. I'm watching so much film. I'm Prime. I'm telling them, man, watch so much film that when he do this, you know exactly where he going. When he point that way, you know what he mean. When he tap his helmet, you know what he mean. When he hit his shoulder pad like that, you know what he mean. Man, Georgia Tech would get all my attention. Georgia Tech would get all my attention because Wyoming and Delaware, I ain't really worried about them. Houston, you'll have time to get ready for Houston. BYU, you just really got, you seen them. You know what they look like. You played them. So Georgia Tech will get all my attention over the summer. Not all of it, but I would check everybody out, but Georgia Tech would definitely get a lot of my attention. This game wasn't so important for Coach Prime. Like, he's undefeated in all his game ones. Game one in that spring year, won. Game one in fall, won. Game one in 22, won. Game one in 23, won. Game one in 24, won. So he is undefeated in these home games. I mean, the first game of the year, Coach Prime is undefeated. He got to keep it that way. This game is going to be extremely important, y'all. This game is extremely important because it's no Shador. It's no Travis. It's not your headline first round talk. It ain't getting ready for your future first round. This is a new team. A new team that got to come with it. A new team that need to dominate. So Coach Prime them from basically, okay, you got your recruiting spots in. You tell your players to come holler at them to build the recruits. But at the same time, this is locked in on Georgia Tech. Man, let's get it. Let's do Georgia Tech. Let's run that. Let's run them. Listen, y'all know they want to run the ball through your throat. So Warren South, get them boys right. Rob Livingston, get them boys right. Linebacker, Coach Hart. George Hilo, get them boys right. Coach Matthews, get them boys right. Get ready to tackle. This is a tackling game. You're going to be tackling all game. So come with it. Bring your A game. and have your mind ready that Georgia Tech gonna come in there being physical. Let's show them we could get physical. So if I'm Sway, boy, we in there grinding. We in there grinding. We watching. I got Georgia Tech film playing all week. Then we might, if that's what they want to do. They ain't got to do that, but I just want you, every time you get a chance, to know what Georgia Tech gonna do. I want you to know Georgia Tech inside and out, that when they calling plays, you can call the play for them. Blue, 42, check right. And then I need everybody talking about, hey, it's going left. That's that fake call, it's going left. It's going left. They running it left. 35 getting the ball. Our King gonna keep it. I want to call the plays out, because there's a lot of time for this game, y'all. You got all May, all June, about a good amount in July. Then the last week is fall camp. So basically, they got 12 weeks, y'all. Well, more than 12 weeks, but fall camp started on the 13th week. We on week 1. I'm counting down that we on week 1. So this Georgia Tech week. Next week, I go whoever we play, we'll talk about that team and so on and so forth. But Coach Prime got to be locked in, y'all. This a big gap. Coach Prime them saw what they saw in the spring practice. They went and recruited what they recruited. Now it's time to come with it. Do you have enough to make this thing work? Can our defense stand up in the paint and have a nice rotation going where we could come with it? Because King is going to run that ball. The running back's going to run it. The wide receiver's going to catch it. We got to be ready to shut that mess down. Is it like a North Dakota State? I ain't going to say that, but y'all see how close that North Dakota State game was. It was kind of, it just wasn't like we just took off on them. They were like right there the whole time. So overall, you say Rick George is tripping with this schedule with, and Delaware is sneaky good. Yeah. Y'all know Delaware got a history of being good. Monet, you say they seem like they are capitalizing. Oh, you talking about Sir Arthur? You say we may have an advantage as a new team entering this season. We should, but you got to go capitalize off of that. Avon, you said Sway is more business related. No more locker room huddles with the strength and conditioning. Hey, they finna get it. Listen, Sway say we gonna run it, and Sway know we need to stop the run, so they better come with it. Matt, you say nobody from Georgia Tech got drafted. And Georgia, I just noticed that. I don't know what Georgia Tech got. I'll go look. Vaughn, you say, I think RJ was on. Oh, you talking about to get that starring job from Hood? Monet, you say, you gonna buy a Shador jersey? Matt, you say, see, you got this. But they gotta bring it, real talk. Yeah, it ain't no lie around that. They got to bring it. Ms. Richard say, in my opinion, oh, y'all talking about, yeah, we're going to have that NFL talk at 7 p.m. Eastern today. I know y'all talking about it, but, yeah. Matt, you said Georgia Tech, you wear it loud and proud. Vaughn, you say, I think he knows that's why he went and got to stop that run. Well, he better be able to stop it. Chris Brown. Yeah. I'm going to talk about him tomorrow, man. I'm going to talk about the Georgia Tech wide receivers tomorrow or Wednesday, because they got running backs and wideouts. Ed Rivers came from FIU. I wanted him to stay with Willie Simmons, but I guess my boy say, let me get that NIL money and let me get that ACC type of balling. KM, what's good? CT, you said, CU been winning the first game for 2 years straight. Yeah, 2 years straight there, and then 3 years straight with 3 seasons with Jackson State. Almighty, what's happening? Y'all say T Hood still in the portal. He might go with him. Who knows? Oh, y'all say Brandon Hood went to UMass? I ain't know that. Oh, that boy went to UMass. Well, maybe you guys gave him that scholarship. LN, you say I'm really ready for college football again. I miss talking junk in the live chats. Hey, I do. Hey, I'm ready to. I'm ready to. I'm locked in with y'all. Just girl, you say every time we the underdogs, yeah. Hey, let's jump into that next subject, y'all. At the end of the day, I'm telling y'all who the main event is for Georgia Tech. It's that quarterback. Everything gonna go around him. Well, guess who got to be the main event for us? The defense. Rob Livingston got to have that defense rolling. Defensive tackles need to come in ready to shut that run game down. You got to be able to shut that run game down. Then you got to be able to stop the pass. See, we want to force Haynes to pass. I think Haynes runs better than he passes. That don't mean he can't pass well. I just think he runs better than he passes. So let's say you might see Haynes with 130 game or 200 yards passing, but he might have 100 yards rushing or 75 rushing. Like, King gonna run that ball, y'all. He is going to run that ball. We know Georgia Tech want to run it. So our defense will truly have to step up. The defense gonna have to step up and come with it. That D-line is really gonna get tested game one. That D-line gonna get tested so much that it's gonna, I ain't gonna say set the tone, but it's gonna set the tone now. Because you got it where Nebraska, remember Nebraska came and set the tone on us, and it just ran away, but that was an away game. And they was locked in. I don't know what happened to us, but they was locked in. I don't want Georgia Tech to come up here and watch that Nebraska game, and they so focused on how Nebraska did us, they try to do us like that. Because now I know Nebraska was running way more than they were passing at the time, but when they made their passes, they hit them. And I think that's what Georgia Tech gonna do. They gonna do a whole lot of running, but when they pass, they gonna be ready to hit that thing. Bam. So our defense gonna have to have the mindset of, hey, we gonna be running that ball all day long. We gonna be running that ball. Look for them to run. Yes, they gonna pass, but look for them to run. Shut they run down and force them to pass. That's what I want to do if I'm Rob Livingston. Shut they run down and make Haynes King show me he a quarterback throwing that ball. I will make him throw that thing. And with my secondary, man, please. I know they got some wide eyes. I know they got a running back that'll go do his thing, but man, look here. They gonna have to see me. They gonna have to see me, yo. They gonna have to show me that they could pass. I go all out for the run. Now, I ain't going all out where they hit me with a pass and then they score and then our crowd feel like, oh my goodness, we're gonna lose. I ain't gonna do that. But that defense gotta come with it, y'all. Warren Sapp and Pico, boy, them boys gotta be so locked in with Sway. I be in the weight room with them. Hey, boy, y'all ain't gonna let Georgia Tech run that ball on us, is y'all? Come on now. Shut that run game down, boy. I'll be ready. I would be ready if I'm them. Man, I'm telling y'all, Warren Sapp, I have him talking over the whole summer. Man, talk to them boys. Tell them boys that, hey, this game, they got to come with it. All the games, they got to come with it. But them right here, this game for real. This game for real. Brent Keys want to make a statement. He want to show that Georgia Tech like that and show that, hey, Prime ain't nothing without Shador and Travis Hunter. Well, you know Warren Sapp going to be like, hey, let's go out there and show them boys that we going to still win, no matter who here. We going to always have the right players to win. So, I'll be good. I'll be good with it. Hold on, y'all. You come get it. Yeah, so, y'all, this game big, y'all. Like, I don't understand. I don't know if y'all understand, but Rob Livingston and George Hilo, bro, if y'all gonna leave us and go and get to the NFL or head coaching jobs, this the game you got to come with it. This the game you must come with it. At Rob Livingston, we need y'all, boy. We need y'all. Boy. You know how Nick Marshall Faulk came in and said that he was going to get the whole offense together? Well, I don't know what Rob Livingston need to do to make that defense on point. But we going to need it. That defense going to need to stand up in the paint. When they stand up in the paint, we good. But if they don't stand up in the paint, y'all, it's going to be a long, long game. It will be a long game. And you don't want that. I don't want to see a long game. I don't want to see Georgia Tech, bam, 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 and then hit you with a pass, bam. I don't want that game. I really want to go out there and shut them down right out the gate. I really want to shut them down, make them throw the ball. I want the game to get ugly. I want the game to get ugly for them. I want the game to get ugly. Because, y'all, these boys going to come to play. We know Prime don't going to come play, but I'm just telling you what we got to face. So before it even get here, I'm giving y'all the heads up what's going down. We going week by week. And saying you say that wide receiver, Carter got to give up that number 2. Oh, y'all talking about Shador. The real, you say you right, Colin. They going to have to bring it. Bring them lunch pails all game long, or that ball going right through your face. Let me see. Matt, you say, and it is. Go Tech, still see you. Ooh, Matt, you done switched out on us for the home team, man. Ali. Jennifer, what's good? And saying you say, gotta pop that boy. Yes. You gotta light King up. Listen, King come running that ball, eat him up. Fire. Boy, you better come eat him. If you don't come eat him, you gonna be out of there. If you don't come eat him, you gonna be out of there. V. Andy, what's good? You gotta come bring that thing. Matt, you said they gonna throw that thing? Yeah, they will. He gonna throw it, but I don't think he gonna throw it that many times. I think maybe 15 to 20 times that game. 15, 20, let's say 17 to 25 times. They gonna really be trying to run that thing. Vaughn, you said Pico more soft-spoken, but you cannot. I ain't gonna say he's soft-spoken. I'm saying I believe him and Warren Sapp getting the job done for that D-line. I believe they getting the job done. Victor, you say the 2 new middle linebackers gonna have to step up. Yes, sir. If they listen, they better show they about that run, Tyker. Fire, boy, you better hit the right. You better meet him in the hole and eat him up, or meet him in the backfield and get with him. Sir Arthur, you said social media has just announced. Ha! Oh, them boys both wearing 12. I don't like that. Mike, what's good? Matt, you say I think it's a wrap for Rob after this year. That's why he got a ball. That's why we need Georgia Tech. We don't need Rob Livingston. We need you to go out on the highs of the high, top of the top. We need you to come to play, baby. SKB. Yeah, I got, boy. It's gonna be real, y'all. This ain't. I want y'all to know, this is not a cupcake game. Matt, you say you just an alumni. I'm glad we got. That's why I'm glad y'all game one. Get y'all week. I'm gonna talk about y'all all this week, and then we on to the next. So, Matt, who you think gonna win? Oh, you already said you think we gonna lose. TJ Will, you say this game will be similar to. Oh, I don't need to be like that. You said to a Kansas game? Yeah, dog, I don't need to be like that. You say Georgia Tech is running the ball, and I think CU will hold up against Georgia Tech. The D-line was missing some players versus Kansas. We better come with it because it's going to get real. Hey, let's jump into that last segment of the day, y'all. To be real, y'all, this game is big for both programs. Georgia Tech need this win to show that he can go and whoop the 4th paid highest coach in the country. That'll show Georgia Tech, pay me too, baby. This our year. So Georgia Tech need this win bad to show that they are headed in the right direction on year. No, hold up. This might be year 3 for them. Yeah, year 3. He's going to show that he need this win. All right? Prime need this win to show that he's headed in the right direction. That we have plugged all the can't stop the run against a big boy team, or we won't have a Nebraska type game, won't have a K-State type game, won't have a Kansas type game, or a BYU type game. We don't want to have them 4 type of games right there. We want to come to play every single game. And this game gonna show, are you up to the task? Because we already know what Georgia Tech by. This game is gonna revolve around Georgia Tech quarterback and everything else they got. So Friday night, August the 29th, that game gonna be so big, y'all. That game gonna be so big. I'm talking about huge. Where everybody in the country tuning in. They know that. If I'm Georgia Tech, I'm hyping up. Everybody tuning in the country. They want to see us get whooped. We gonna go in as the underdogs and tear them up. Well, Prime could be saying, I don't know how Coach Prime gonna talk to him, but listen, he could be telling, hey, they think we ain't nothing without Shador and Travis. Yeah, there were some great players, but we got a better team. Let's go out there and show the world that we here to represent, to stay. We ain't going nowhere. Listen, this ride don't stop because they ain't here. Y'all, this is a win. Both of them need to win, y'all. Both of them need to win. We can't afford to take a loss in this game. Coach Prime cannot afford to take a loss in this game. We need all 3 of them out of conference game. Georgia Tech, Delaware, and Wyoming, or whichever order they go, we need all 3 of them conference games. Because when we get into non-conference play, the 3 non-conference, we need all 3 wins. Then in the first game that we go against, what it is, our first conference game gonna be Houston. Need that too. So you got time. You got all of May, man. Get your mind. Now, the players who want to ball out in this game, on both teams, y'all, they gonna be locked in. I put it like this. All my years of dealing with the elite players in high school when I was a player and the elite players in college, all of them had the same thing. They really putting in work. It's your other pieces who might start, but do they feel they all that? Do they feel like they like that? If all the starters are working extremely hard, both teams, and the second string working hard on both teams, it's going to be a great game. But if we actually outworking them, let's say we outworking them. Let's say we come with a great game plan for them because we know what they going to be doing. They got to get a feel for us. But at the same time, they still can go watch Liberty. They still can go watch what we did this spring. And they can go watch all the well-off videos and then see what it's about. But this game right here, y'all, is so big. This is a program builder. And both of them want it. Listen, this ain't... See, when we played North Dakota State, you felt like that was a win. You know it's going to have to be hard, but you felt like that was a win. When you played TCU, you had to get the win. You knew you had an opportunity to win. So now, when we get in the real game week, I dive off into them even more. But right now, I'm just giving y'all this week of them, and we're going to go week by week. But I'm telling y'all, this game is extremely important. I know you can say, well, Colin, all the games are extremely important. Yeah, but this one really, really is. Because this is after Shador, after Travis Hunter on our end. For Coach Keys, it's, man, you had Georgia. But a more victory don't get nothing. What you gonna do? Uh-oh. V-Handy. Hold on, V-Handy. You blessing me on your birthday? Hold up. You said V. Handy said, Colin, it's my birthday. I like to give blessings on mine. Oh, well, thank you. I take that. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. So what you doing for your birthday? I know you blessed me, but what you doing today for your birthday? So May the 6th, your birthday. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. And I definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. Birthday girl. Let me see. MJ, you said mindset, one accord mentally with all the CU players will be to pull it off. They gotta come get it. You see everybody telling B Handy happy birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's my party and I cry if I wanna. Cry if I wanna. Cry if I wanna. You would be. Miss Harrison. Yeah, hey. Prime time. You say Georgia Tech defense can't start run. See, we're gonna talk about all that. We gonna this whole week about Georgia Tech and any other current events that pop off this week. That's in with Colorado. Yeah. Vienna, you still ain't told me what you're doing for your birthday. Ali, you said Georgia Tech rotate quarterbacks as well. I can't remember. I know one game it did get a little different, but yeah. Every time I seen King was the main man. King was like leading them versus Georgia. So you know if they feel like they could whoop up on Georgia and they should have won, they gonna really feel like they could do us. They gonna really feel like they could do us with no problem. So, yeah, I'm ready. Virginia, appreciate it. But yeah, now I hope you do have an amazing birthday today. I hope you going to eat where you want to eat, or doing whatever you really, really, really want to do today. Yeah, it's game time, y'all. It's game time. Hey, we always show that love, don't we? We show that love. We show that love. We show that love. Y'all, and the reason why I'm giving us all the weeks, because this the part of the year where everything kind of just slow down. So I'm just going to walk us through every week. This week, Georgia Tech. Next week, I don't know who next week game is, but I'll see. I think it's, what, Delaware maybe? I don't know. But we going to go week by week, and we going to cover everything that we need to look for. Everything we need to look for this week on Georgia Tech. Ali, you said it's Delaware? Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about them next week. And then I looked at it, y'all. It's 12 weeks, so I get to talk 12 weeks of every week is the game that we playing. And then week 13 is fall camp. So that'll line me up right in the fall camp. So that'll give me something to talk about over this rotation. But look, y'all, blessings to y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for rocking with me. V-Handy, thank you for blessing me on your birthday. But God good, ain't I? Hope God multiply that by a gazillion for you, a trillion. May everybody be blessed. May everybody be locked in. May everybody be focused. May everybody go chasing after what they really want to do. V-Handy, you said you spending time with the family. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's how it's supposed to be. Hey, listen, y'all. Tune in tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to go live. We're going to talk about Shador. I know y'all been talking about Shador in the chat, but I'm gonna go live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to rock out talking about NFL. We talking about the NFL and everything that's going on today in the NFL world. But I thank y'all for rocking with me, man. Lock in on what you trying to achieve. Lock in on what you believe. And let's go get it, y'all. Blessings to y'all. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hey, holla, holla.